Get ready to match the stars from Carter Country, Guich Kooch, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, from What's Happening, Mabel King, from Flying High, Ken Olfson, and Marcia Wallace, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, John. How are they, John? Raring to go. Are you raring to go, too?
What'd you have in mind?
Is that about the size of it?
I met a guy back there.
Oh, is that why you were late?
That's
I
right.
see. Okay. All right. Are you ready to carry on here? You ready to carry on?
You know, I just saw myself on the monitor and I look bald. They need adjusting here.
No.
Yes, right over there.
I used to think the same thing. I'll call you later. We'll discuss it.
All right. Let's say hello to our two civilian players here, Hank Lenhart and Dottie Fitzsimmons. Our current champ is Hank. Hank is really having a wonderful time here. He has $11,550. As you can see, he's a smiling fireman now. Oh, he was smiling when he came in. How do you feel today, Hank?
I feel real good.
Good. Now let's meet for the first time this pretty lady, Dottie Fitzsimmons. We'll find out a little bit about her before we start the competition. Where are you from, Dottie?
Well, I divide my time between Mexico and a boat on the coast and a little place in the desert.
Really?
And mostly I just travel.
What place in Mexico do you go?
Well, Mazatlan's really my favorite.
It's a pretty place, isn't it? Yes. You know, this show goes to Mexico, but they keep sending it back. No, no, I'm serious. I snuck up on you with that oldie. No, but isn't the cable, Mexico City is hooked up by cable? And because I was down there in Puerto Vallarta last year, and this show goes down there. I don't know if it goes to Mazatlan or whatever.
Mazatlan.
Yeah. And what else you want to tell us about you, Dottie?
Well, I don't do much except travel. I sort of think of myself as a poor jet setter. I go all the same places, but I stay in different hotels and eat in different restaurants. And I also have to say that I have a grandson, Scott, who's a future rock star.
Oh, really? Well, I hope that works out, and that you have some ear pads you can put on your ears when he becomes a real big success. And before we start here, there's more I want to talk to you about, Dottie, but during the commercial, I think I'll ask you a few questions here. Watch this and then hurry back. Here we go. Now, Dottie, you can have A or a B.
I'll start right with the beginning and have an A.
A. Anything you say, good luck to you, my dear. Nerdocrumbesia is the world's strangest country. On election day, instead of going into a voting booth, you go into a blank. Everybody's ready?
Is she, Dottie, you a widow? No.
There is a Mr. Fitzsimmons in her life.
He's so nosy.
Nerdocrumbesia is the world's strangest country. On election day, instead of going into a voting booth, you go into a blank.
Telephone booth.
Telephone booth. That's not bad, is it? All right, what would you say? Hold on, wait a minute. Outhouse. Really? Come to think of it, it does look a little bit like a voting booth. What do you say, Guich?
Not only that, it has a handle.
Uh-huh. There you go, restroom. Yes?
Charles is so rude and so nosy, it's none of his business. If you're not a widow, what are you? I said you go into a trance.
Very good. Splendid response.
He crossed out my
For all my Italian friends that I love, a bacazza! That's a back house, outhouse, a bacazza. Get with it!
Backhouse. Okay, I got the idea. Hello, Mabel, darling. Instead of a voting booth, you go into a...
Confession is good for the soul. Confession booth.
A confession booth. That is strange, yeah. Okay, Ken?
Well, this is a tacky group. You can see who the tacky ones are. I said outhouse.
But, Ken, as you can plainly see...
I am not alone. Tackies United.
Yes. Tackies United.
Tackies Unite.
All right.
You know, Gene,
Yes, darling.
I've been on the road, you know.
You have. You
I've
have.
been
You
on
were
the
in-
road,
you
and
were in
every
Edmonton.
day I would watch
Yes.
the match game and say, see my friends and think, gee, I wish I was there. Now that I'm here, it's not that wonderful. Toilet booth.
Toilet booth. All right. Well, Dottie, you didn't get a telephone booth there. Now let's see what Hank does with his first round question. Did you hear that King Kong moved to a farm?
No.
Yeah. He's practicing for the first annual blank throwing contest.
Move to a farm.
Moved to a farm. He's practicing for the first annual World
Is
of
Mr. Fitzsimmons in good health?
Yes.
Charles, you're a man of sense.
I'm on a farm. It's a some
Okay,
thought.
there it is. Did you hear that King Kong moved to a farm, Hank? He's practicing for the first annual blank throwing contest.
All I can think of is airplane.
Airplane. He's a guy with $11,550, and you're booing him? You find a lot of airplanes on the farm, do you, Hank?
No, not really.
Not really. Yes. What do you find in a farm, Guich? You're a country boy.
I was thinking that you could fly the big banana. Throwing bananas.
He's practicing for the first annual banana throwing.
Well,
I thought you were a country
buffalo
boy.
chips and that
Yeah.
sort of thing.
Oh,
But,
all right. Brent, what do you say?
I think like the rest of this group, I do believe that I misunderstood. I suppose it should have had something to do with farm implements. But I said a building throwing.
Building throwing contest because he did climb the Empire State Building and all that.
But it's
well,
not
that's
good
a little
either.
rationale there, but not a match.
I
and
should
nor.
have said
Boy,
barn.
you know, you talk strange. There's something weird about you. I said skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
Which gets...
You
A
find a
bigger
lot of those on the
floor.
farm too. Yeah.
They're all
Well, let's
rotten
hear what at this farm thing. You don't even know a farm
you'd
either.
have a bull throwing contest.
But what's that got to do with King Kong? What's that got to do with King Kong? A bull?
Nothing. Hello, Mabel.
Hello, darling.
Get
My,
so
this
cranky.
desk is
And
rickety.
I didn't do that either.
No. Oh, I didn't do that.
I thought that Josh should have pitched some hay there.
A hay throwing contest.
Hey, 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 hey.
Is it
It's
difficult?
very, it's because
I
it's
don't
King
like the
Kong and a
question.
farm and large and... I just said a big banana.
A big banana.
that's a good answer.
All right.
I agree.
So you said two bananas agree.
I beg your pardon.
Yes. Hello, Marcia.
Hello,
darling.
Gene.
Ready?
Well, back to my roots. I'm from Iowa, you know. Barn throwing
A
contest.
barn throwing
I mean, it's
contest.
wrong, but it's...
Okay. Well, where are we? No score here at the end of round one. Round two coming up in a moment or so. Right now, watch this if you please. Here we go. Round two coming up. Now, here's where the high rollers... Oh, can't say that on this show. Where the high-scoring numbers will count. Dottie, A or B?
B.
B. Okay. Henrietta is such a hypochondriac, when she dies... I didn't hear any response there.
Well, it's hard to phrase.
Yes, I know. How hypochondriacal is she?
Nobody could say that.
Henrietta is such a hypochondriac, when she dies, she wants to be buried next to a blank. Okay, Dottie. Henrietta is such a hypochondriac. When she dies, she wants to be buried next to a blank.
Doctor.
Doctor is a good answer. Okay, Dottie. She's simple, straightforward, direct response. Doctor.
Doctor.
Attaboy, Pete.
I would like to tell you what I said when I heard this question. I said, boy, I'm sharp as a tack today. Hospital.
Hospital, eh? Buried next to a hospital there. Okay, Chuck, show us your doctor.
Is Fitzsimmons planning any long trip? I said the definitive answer.
What is that?
A doctor in an urn.
Oh, yeah. Very good. Okay, Dottie, you got 2 now. Now, let's see if Mabel makes it 3.
Well, it's something like being a doctor. It's a drugstore.
Drugstore? Okay.
Thank you, Mabel.
There's another one. 3 for her. Okay, Ken, thank you. She wants to be buried next to a doctor, Marcia.
I'd like to say that I think Brett is a woman of taste, perception, and intelligence.
Thank you.
Hospital.
Oh, of course. So that gives you 3. That means Hank 3 to tie, 4 to win. Another easy one for you, I think. Larry said, my wife must be having an affair with an insurance salesman. I just found a piece of the rock in my blank.
One more time.
Henrietta said, Larry said, Henrietta was in the last one.
Yeah.
Larry said, my wife must be having an affair with an insurance salesman. I just found a piece of the rock in my blank. Yeah, Larry said, my wife must be having an affair with an insurance salesman.
More bizarre by the minute. Oh, thanks.
I'm with Charles this time. That rarely, if ever, happens.
All right. Here we go, Hank. Are they ready over there, Hank? Not if they're all ready. Are all the
He's
lights
not
on?
ready. He's not ready.
Not ready.
Chuck.
Someone tell me when they're ready. Now
He's
they're
ready.
My wife must be having an affair with an insurance salesman. I just found a piece of the rock in my blank.
In my bed.
My bed. Why not? Hey, Guich.
Absolutely. That's where it was.
There it is, in the bed.
There was something better than bed, and then I thought about my own life and how I'd like to be there, so I said bed.
Okay. That's 2 for him.
And the holidays coming up. That's sad. I'd want another way car.
Piece of the rock in my car. Score is 3 to 2 at this moment. He needs
That's
one
when
more
you
to
used
tie.
do it.
Okay, Mabel, here we go.
It's kind of lumpy, but it's a bed.
All right. Score is now tied 3 to 3. One more and you win another game.
I don't know where you have your affairs, but bed.
That is the place, and that wins the game. And there's an underwear, Marcia. Wonderful. Dottie, it was a pleasure to meet you. I'm a tourist myself. I love to travel, and I share that joy with you. And wherever you are, Match Game 78 is going to send you a lot of gifts, all kinds of wonderful
And
things.
if anything, if you want to, just call me, all right?
All right.
And don't turn this too fast.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you later.
You're my idol.
Let's wheel her off gently. There goes Dottie Fitzsimmons. Thank you very much, Dottie. Now we're spinning her off. We'll spin a message for America. I remember you. Thank you, Johnny O. Well, while you were away, we had an interesting discussion with a young student from the Far East about Einstein's theories of relativity. Now I think we'll carry on. What are you doing here? Oh, yes, you're here. You're Hank Lenhart, you guy with $11,650. Okay, Hank, good luck to you with this audience match. We polled the studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank the cake. Remember, $500 for matching the most popular response, and for the second most popular, $250, and then for the third, $100. 3 of our 6 stars will help.
Brett.
Isn't he wonderful? He never gives up. I'm crazy about him. That takes the cake.
That takes
That
the cake.
takes the cake.
Takes the cake.
Mabel.
Bake the cake.
Bake the cake. Okay.
Marcia.
Ha ha ha.
Wait a minute.
Here,
Listen, wait
sweetheart,
a
baby
minute.
darling, cute cupcake.
You won't be able to. That's no good. Try this.
How about this?
Something's coming from above.
It's really awesome. Oh, 3. Cut the cake. Cut the cake.
All right. You cut the cake, bake the
That
cake,
came to me,
and
though.
that takes the cake. You want one of those, or have you got one of your own?
I think I'll take that takes the cake.
That takes the cake. That's Brett's answer. Let's go over and find out if it's up there. May we see the bottom one, please? Bake the cake. That's Mabel's answer. Let's go up the ladder and see what we've got out of the $250 number. Cut the cake.
Oh, what if it's not that?
There's Marcia's
It
answer.
just came to me.
It just came to you? Yes, all right.
Oh.
Right out of the blue. All right, here we go with the big one. Slide it, Ori. Yeah! Very good. Now, Hank, you have $12,150. Again, you're going to have a shot at $5,000, but with a lucky spin of the star wheel here, you could play for double that money. Good luck to you. Here we go. There it is. Let's see if he doubles his money. If the blue light stays on, it's a double. There it is. Going to be a double on Ken. Yes, it is. A little more. A little more. You got it. Get over there. All right, Hank. You're playing for $10,000. If you come up and match Ken Olfson here, you will have $22,150 will be your total. Ready? Here it is. Wilbur Blank. Wilbur Blank. Okay, Hank, give us the answer that Ken has written on the card. If you do that, you get $10,000 additional. Wilbur.
Right. That's in the right way.
Orville and Wilbur Wright. Okay, that's one of the possibilities. I thought of 2 or 3. Ken?
Yeah. I thought of 2, and I am sorry I put Wilbur Mills.
Wilbur Mills. All right. Yeah, Wilbur Mills and Wilbur Wright are both good responses. Hank, you're up to $12,150. Now you're going to meet Aphrodite Jones. Here she comes.
Hi, Steve.
Hello there.
I'm from New York.
Yes?
No
I'm studying
kidding.
at UCLA, acting and law, and I'm really happy to be here.
You're studying acting and law?
Yeah, together. I haven't decided which one I want to do yet.
I see. Well, I think, as a matter of fact, if you go on with both of them, act a lawyer actor, wouldn't that be interesting there? Good luck to Aphrodite. We'll ask you to make a selection here of A or B.
A, please.
A it is. You've got it. A says, Nick said, I must have a case of the shingles. I know it's shingles because I have an uncontrollable urge to blank. Case of the shingles. You got it, Ken. Very good.
Look at how she's looking. Pathetic, you might have a pretty dress and a jewelry and a nice neckerchief, but you're still the same woman that looks over here. Get a better line.
Shingles. Okay. All right. I think she got the idea. We'll see if Aphrodite gets the idea here. Pretty name, Aphrodite. Nick said she was the goddess of what?
Love.
Love. Oh, yes. I remember. Now, it all comes back to me now. Nick said, I must have a case of the shingles. I know it's shingles because I have an uncontrollable urge to blank.
Oh, I'm not sure if I understand the question, but I can only think of shake.
Shake. Yeah. Shingles.
There are shake shingles, dear.
Yes, I know. Right. There are shake shingles. What do you say, Guich?
Well, I just, I've had that, and I thought, always wanted to climb on the roof.
Yeah, because shingles are on the roof. That's the other interpretation, the shingles on a roof. Yes.
Doing this show, I have an uncontrollable urge to jump off the roof.
Okay.
Where'd you get the name Aphrodite? That's a wonderful...
It's my grandmother's name.
Isn't that... Was your grandmother? You don't look that old. Get out on the roof.
Get out on the roof? Yes. Anything to do with the roof here seems to be the thing, Chuck.
Go on the roof.
Go on the roof? Well, we didn't want you to do that. We just wanted you to climb up on the roof there. That's all. Hello, Mabel.
Yes, darling. Go on the roof and shake.
Oh! One for Aphrodite. You make it 2 for Aphrodite?
No, I have climb on the roof.
Climb on the roof. What have you got for Aphrodite?
Well, you know, I had that same dilemma. I said, I don't know whether I want to act or be a welder. Get on the roof.
Okay. You're going to be a roofer. So there's one for Aphrodite. You stand by, and you, if you please, pay attention to this. Listen, you were all grand today, but you're going to be even better tomorrow.
No, they all say.
You were all splendid. I was in New York recently,
Yes.
and they really do miss you at Sardi's because you're a big tipper.
Sardi's. Hooray for Sardi's.
Yes. But my picture's not on the wall, so to hell with Sardi's.
I love New
Now, I'm Gene Rayburn, urging you to join us next time for Match Game 78. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olfson speaking for Match Game 78, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.